Hi, Anna here. I wanted to bring to you a practice that I would like to do for myself in a way of showing up big for me. And I thought I'd invite anyone else who wants to join me in this to do this practice with me. So one of the things that I've been looking to do to add to my life is a bedtime routine. And my bedtime shifts all the time because I'm a hockey mom and I'm having to pick up at different hours of the night. And, sometimes I have classes that extend later. So I needed something to kind of ground me, to get me settled for the night so that I have a good sleep, so that I start my day off well the next day. So this is something that I'm going to start talking a lot about. This is part of what I do in my coaching practice. It's part of what I do for my personal practice. It is learning how to show up for yourself in big ways. And that includes self-care. That includes pushing through or stretching through discomforts and noticing where those discomforts are, or noticing things that aren't working in your life, noticing what is working, and trying to create the things that work in places where things aren't working. So, all of that to say, I am wanting to do this breath meditation before I go to bed as a practice. And I chose one that is particularly long, but I put it out there as a way to also challenge our discomfort with length of time. There used to be a guy that would come to classes at the yoga studio, and when we would do a practice for a long stretch of time, and I think it was like this rolling thing we had done once, and we were doing it it felt like forever. And I love the way he brought the idea of just accepting that, okay, this is my life now. This is just what I'm doing. This is just what I'm doing. This is what it is. And there was a relief and an acceptance in that. So that would be a challenge if the length of time is long or challenging, daunting for you. Also, I am a firm believer in flexibility and learning how to build patterns in your life that serve you. So even if you reduce it dramatically, the amount of time you do it, but you show up every day to do even the small amount, that is a step in the right direction. And you're getting some benefit, because all of these breath meditations are amazing, beneficial, and you can build up. So, long story to get us to this particular meditation. I also chose this meditation not only for that length challenge, but also because it's a good one to help get you to connect back with the rhythm that is your life. So every cell, every part of our body has rhythm, and our experience of life has rhythm. And especially when there's the transition between seasons, and there's going from darkness to lightness to dark, all of that, just in our seasons, this meditation helps us to bring us back in sync and back to our rhythms through the transition and on the other side. This is a great one to do before bed. Okay, so there is mantra that's included in this. And let me introduce it really quickly. There's more you can find out about it. Maybe I'll talk about it in future videos, or you can look it up, or just ask me. The two mantras that we'll include are Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, and Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru is this feeling of ecstatic bliss from going from ignorance to wisdom, from darkness to light. So it's kind of that aha experience, like, oh, you realize now the purpose of why this thing happened. And, it could be a bad thing, it could be a good thing, but when you realize why the thing happened and that aha, the light bulb goes on, it's a really uplifting experience. You've learned a lesson, you've got something important from it. Okay? So that's Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru is also this idea that this is life. Like everything that happens in life happens for a reason. And that's kind of a trite saying, but if you can decide that life is this thing that we're experiencing, and even the things that feel negative have a lesson in it, that is Wahe Guru. That is aha. Okay. All right. So Sata Nama refers to the cycle of life. It is an expanded version of Satnam, which we use a lot in the Kundalini Yoga practice, which connects you with the truth of who you are. Satnam, the truth at your core, your real being. Okay? Satanama is the stretched out version of that. Sa refers to the totality of the universe. Ta is creation, life. Na is death, and Ma is rebirth. So the whole cycle of life, which we see not only in nature, but in projects that we're working on. There's the cycle, or the cycle of the year as we move through it. Cycles in small and big ways. Okay, so Satanama. All right, now for the meditation. So I'll tell you the full time up front is going to be 15 minutes. Again, if you truncate that down to 5 minutes or 3 minutes, do what you can. Work towards 15 if you can. If you can do it immediately, fantastic. If that is the challenge, great. All right, hands are resting at your lap, right, both palms up, right palm resting in the left, and the thumbs tips pressed together. And just relax that mudra, that's hand position, in your lap. Eyes will be just slightly open, 1/10 open. If you can look down at the tip of your nose, fantastic. If you just want to look downwards towards the floor in front of you, that's great too. Okay, you're going to be sitting nice and tall. Chin is slightly tucked in so that your neck is aligned with your spine. And this is your posture that you will stay for the whole time. Let me explain the breath. So you're going to inhale in 4 parts. This is all nostril breathing, so breathing through your nose. And as you inhale, you're going to mentally chant in your head, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And then you're going to hold your breath there for 4 rounds of Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, again, mental chant. And then you're going to exhale in 2 parts, Wahe Guru. So inhaling Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, holding Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma with rhythm. And then Wahe Guru, exhaling. Okay. So I'm going to just start us off, and for this purpose of this video, we'll just do a minute or a few minutes, and I will chant aloud the mantra, but it's all mental chant. So you're not going to chant it aloud, you're just going to hear it in your head. Okay, sit in posture, eyes are slightly open, 1/10 open, looking downwards. We'll start with 1 deep breath in and out. Okay, let me set my timer. Okay. All right, sit nice and tall. Hands in position, eyes 1/10 open, looking downwards. Deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Hold, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Exhale, Wahe Guru. Inhale, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Hold 4 rounds of Satanama. Go ahead and continue on your own. And if my pace is too slow, then you can speed it up for yourself. If you need to slow it down, then slow it down. So just hold the same rhythm for the inhale, and then for the holding, and then for Wahe Guru in 2 parts, it'll be a little bit slower. Notice also as you hold that you're not clenching your throat or tightening your shoulders. You may notice that you do that. Just notice it and then consciously allow them to relax as you hold that breath. And notice you may take a couple rounds to pace yourself so that the full exhale happens. Part 1, Wahe. Part 2 at Guru, so that by the end you're fully exhaled. Same for the inhale, pacing. Also, if you begin to feel a little lightheaded with this breath, then you may want to make the rhythm just a little bit faster for yourself. Just notice your pace, and as you move through this, as you settle into the rhythm, you can decide to try to slow it down. Notice what you can do today. Notice how it's different as you progress in this, or maybe even the next day or the following days. So you're going to continue this on for as many minutes as you can, ideally up to 15 minutes. And when you are done, take a nice deep breath in through the nostrils. And exhale, close the eyes, relax the breath. Come to a normal breath. Bring yourself to lying down for relaxation or for sleep if you're doing this right before bed. Okay. Good luck with this one. If you have any questions that come up for you as you try this, as you do this, or any thoughts that come up, any things you want to share, please reach out to me. I love to hear from you. Even if you're just saying, I think I'm going to try this with you. I'm not going to follow up with you unless you want me to. And, but I would love to know if anyone wants to try this with me and do this before bed. Again, this is for me, for my bedtime routine, trying to build something in to help me to sleep better, help me to show up for myself for the evenings where I usually feel a little chaotic, different times of night. Maybe I decide to, look at my phone or something else that really doesn't serve my sleep well. So this is the purpose for me, and I invite you to join me. So thank you for listening if you've made it through this entire video. And again, please connect with me. Let me know how this reaches you. Satnam.